Welcome back. We're talking to Danish hip-hop sensation Outlandish. From Tampa, I'm joined by Waqas Al-Qadri, Lenny Martinez and Issam Bashiri. So let's get back to our questions. Waqas, I'll get Lenny's viewpoint on this in a second, but let me ask you, we mentioned some of the issues that come up, and going into the break, I mentioned the Danish cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. You three guys live in Denmark, of course, and two of you are devout Muslims. I wonder how you dealt with, regarding what was going on, how you dealt with that.
Well, of course, it was a tough time because a lot of things were going on, a lot of emotions were going on in the society. But I think, people just try to find some answers, which might be hard to find. It's really a tough question to say how one reacted or how one handled the controversy of the cartoon crisis. But I think people started to speak more together. More debates and more debates about these things. So, but we were basically, and are basically right now in the studio, really hardcore doing our new album. So we had our heads really into that, right, rather than getting into those debates.
I do wonder though, Lenny, of course, seeing how Denmark, and Copenhagen especially, as a very cosmopolitan city, is so liberal, it must have been quite strange to see it turned on its head this way with a debate that I guess hadn't really been raised before.
Well, I don't think so much about debates in politics, and a lot of people try to say we are political and we are anti-American, anti-this and anti-that, and I don't see that. I don't even see TV that much. I like to meet people, and I do my, how to say, I do my living by meeting people, not reading about it, not reading about how it is to be a Muslim or a Buddhist or a Chinese. I just, I meet a person and I don't care what this person is about, what he believes in. It's about meeting people and have respect for a human being, and I think if everybody thought like that, it would be more like,
right. No, I was thinking though,
a more open debate about it.
Right. Issam, the thing is that of course your music is part of a genre of music that talks about social problems, that touches on issues that people really that feel very strongly about. So I wonder how much to what extent you feel that you have to add your some commentary on the views of, for example, Muslim youth and so on. They're looking to you for guidance as role models, if nothing else.
Well, music is a universal language, and the reason why we got into hip hop was because we saw something in the African American community over here who who spoke through their music. And the same thing with the French. I would say second generation immigrants, whether it's Arabs or whatever, they use hip hop also as a way of communicating with the world, and the youth has got a lot of inspiration from that. And we back then also got started our thing, wanted to describe our environment, talk about what's going on, not just how it is to be Muslim, just how it is to be a human being.
Yeah.
I don't really think that much about the fact that I am a Muslim. I think
the topics are common to so many societies, not just Muslim, of course, and you touch on issues that are obviously not discussed among conservative communities, whether Muslim or not, such as troubled marriages and so on. I want to play a little bit of the song Calling You. Another beautifully melodic song there from Outlandish. Waqas, I wonder, you were saying how your life changed after marriage and having children and so on. Tell me what this song represents, how it resonates for you.
Well, the song basically is about knowing that regardless what happens, that someone will be there for you, and you can always reach out to that person. The feeling of having a friend, mother, father, whom you can always call when you're in a situation, bad situation or whatever, you want to, you know, speak your heart out or whatever. So basically, for me, that's my wife, you know.
Yeah.
That I know that whatever happens, I can always turn to her. For some people, it's your mother. For some, it's God, you know. And for others, it's something else.
Wakas, that spiritual inspiration obviously is becoming popular with a lot of people. You guys, Outlandish, you performed with Sami Yusuf. In fact, you performed with him on his Darfur tour as well. Tell me about that, because he's known for having a strong philosophical and spiritual message.
I mean, we don't really think about people's backgrounds in that sense when we collaborate with people. I mean, people are passionate about what they do, and we feel we can see eye to eye with them. We'll do the collaboration. Of course, Sam Yusuf and us doing hip hop was not maybe the perfect combination, but it really turned out really good. And we really love to like work across genres. You know, that's also what we do in our music. The basics of it, fundamentals of it, is hip hop. But we love to blend North African, Arabic music, and Latin music, and Asian music as well. And collaborating with Sammy was a really cool thing at that time. So that's why we did it.
I'm going to put an email to Lenny that we got in from Chicago here in the USA, and Bill David wrote in saying, in an increasingly polar world, how do you see your music bringing cultures and religions together? I see messages like yours as very important in breaking down stereotypes. It has to be we, not us versus them, if humanity is to prosper. That's from Bill David.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lenny?
Yeah, I think it's very true. I mean, music is very strong. You know, music can move people and can touch and reach through countries. I mean, so I think any organization like, you know, Matthews or whatever, that is putting something positive out there for young people, old people, whatever. That's what we need, you know, because we need to like come beyond that that thought of, you know, being something. It's just people. It's like Ethan said. It's about being a human being. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you are, or what you did.
And of course,
it's about who you are now and what you're gonna do. I mean,
right? And
yeah, and that's also sorry. That's also a good thing, like you said about mass. It's not just, you know, for one specific type of people. They're trying to like gather all the different kinds of people, and also that's why they approached us. So we're really happy to do this with them, actually.
Well, it's amazing because you three guys actually represent the coming together of so many different communities as well, with Pakistani, Moroccan, Cuban, Honduran, and so on. And I wonder, Sam, when you look at the kind of music that you guys listen to, what is it that influences you the most? Who do you listen to?
Who do we listen to? We listen to you.
Yeah,
you've heard me singing in the shower, have you?
We listen to all type of music. You have, I mean, ever since we kind of started growing up together, we got, you know, we used to check out each other's, how do you say, musical background, inspiration, whatever, and go home to each other. The food, the smell, you know, what's going on in the kitchen and the music, and that's basically how we started getting an idea of this formula for Outlandish, and it's a beautiful thing, and it represents the world basically.
And it's not just music that inspires us. I mean, seriously. I mean, a person like yourself, like I've seen you for so many years on TV. I mean, I was like, I want to be able to speak like Riz Khan. that was like, wow.
You don't want to look like me,
the
that's
way
the problem.
I'm not very. I mean, you're
a good.
You are, man. You're a good-looking man. You're a good-looking man.
I'm not hip-hop friendly. That's the problem. Even when I do this. Listen, I want to thank you all for being with us, and really good luck with your tour. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us too. Remember, send your emails to riz@aljazeera.net, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.